America is ready to expand its sanctions on North Korea, but is still open to talks if the regime stops its nuclear and missile activities. That's according to the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations. Connie Kim delves deeper into how Pyongyang may respond and how closely Seoul's policy aligns with Washington's when it comes to dialogue with the Hermit Kingdom.
It'll be sanctions, tougher sanctions on North Korea as long as the reclusive regime pushes forward with its nuclear ambitions. U.S. Ambassador to the UN Nikki Haley clarified Washington's North Korea policy before she entered a closed-door meeting of the UN Security Council on Pyongyang's recent ballistic missile launch. Haley acknowledged the efforts of North Korea's traditional ally China to strengthen sanctions against the regime, but noted that other countries are trying to fill the void left by China's pullback of support for the North. And she warned them to think twice.
We want to look at the current sanctions in place, and we want to look at strengthening the sanctions. And the United States is not past looking at third country entities who are helping North Korea and putting sanctions on them. Because if you are supporting North Korea, you're against the rest of the international community.
Haley reiterated that Washington's doors are open for dialogue, but only under the strict condition that the North changes its behavior.
We are willing to talk, but not until we see a total stop of the nuclear process and of any tests there.
According to analysts, this condition is unlikely to be accepted by North Korea, and it could be a calculated negotiation move by Washington.
This is initial position, so there's always room for change. The initial position. So at the initial stage, you have to put the bar as high as we can. So I think her statement is very strong and also maybe reflect the principles of U.S. policy vis-a-vis North Korea as well as South Korea.
For now, South Korea and the U.S. agree on imposing sanctions while keeping the door open to dialogue. But how much common ground there is on the specific conditions for talks will have to be ironed out in the coming weeks and months. Connie Kim, Arirang News.